Hey there, ever wanted to make your own Pokemon-style music? Today we're breaking down how to make a battle theme based on a Fire-type Pokemon. So get comfortable, relax, drop me a like as it really helps support the channel, and let's get into it. So today I'm going to do a piece based on Pokemon Conquest Fire Battle. Starts off with just drums. Okay, don't want to get too influenced by it. Let's have a think then. Let's start with some drums. So we've got this little pattern here, which is just using these, I guess they're sort of bongo sounds. That will do. Now I've just used this cool little sound called M1 Magic Man. And let's go into a bit of a musical section here. So we're going to have the bass starting. Yep, so the bass line is your C, C sharp, C and B flat. And let's add some chords to that. I'm just playing the C sharp, the C to the C sharp, to the C to the B flat, and I'm also adding the fifth to it. So that'll be the G. You can see what it's doing, just a G, G sharp, G, and then F. And just layer some strings on top of that. Again, just the root notes. And now a little bit of a melody. And then we just layer that up with this wind sound here. And then finally, let's lead into this section with a few notes, just going from the C, C sharp, E, E and F. Here we go. I've just added a couple of parts to vary it up, so this is often what I do, just keep the section, most of the elements the same, but just change a couple of things. So here we've got the strings, now is doing a bit more of a melody. And we have got, on the second half of it, variation of the melody that we had before up here, and that's played on the brass sound. Let's just have a listen to that in isolation. Cool, I think that'll do for that section. Right, so after that I want to have more of a driving beat, so I've just added this drum kit down the bottom and it sounds like this. Just a 4 to the floor beat. Just bass drum and snare drum with a hi-hat on top of it. If this sort of material is useful for you, then let me know by dropping a like and a subscribe down below, and I will make more content like this. Let's get back to the video. So I've just added a new line that goes like this. And a bass that goes like this. So just the root notes and then a little ascending pattern at the end, just going up the scale. Finally, for this part, I've just added a little bit of tension with the brass. And that little sweep, which is just an audio file from the Cashmere sound pack. And I've just added a melody this time. And this is, again, using just those bass notes here. Ooh, let's go to the right octave. Yeah, okay, so here I'm not using the C sharp, I'm using the normal C minor scale. I often do that, and I recommend that you do that. So we've done the same thing twice, but the second time round I've changed the second half of it to this. And let's just layer this up a bit more. Bring back that Magic Man sound. Just adding those strings in. So I've just added this string line to it. And I have doubled up this main melody with a layered piano and brought back that, actually what sound is that? Yeah, it is a flute, but it's got something else in the background. I think it's time for a new section. So first I'm going to get the bass how I like it, and let's see if this works. Just octaves. Yep, so what we're doing there, we're going from the A flat, B flat, C, and then A flat, B flat, and G at the end. And a little run at the end there for you. Let's get some chords down top of that bass. Let's just add another layer to that. So I think I'm just playing the third of the chord every single time there, and that just gives it a bit more of a nice feel to it. Very descriptive. And just to finish it off, let's use that sound from before, the M1 orchestra switch. Just fills it up a bit. And just gone up at the end there, just to leave it in. And I just thought it was a bit empty there, so I've just added those layers that I've had earlier, which is going to be the same part as we had on the piano. Just a synth and a brass patch. I think that fills out the sound, yeah. Something along those lines. Right, let's see if that loops back round. I think that works pretty well. So that loops round nicely. I think that is about the right length at 1 minute 36. Loops round, shouldn't get boring at that length. So that is the piece for today. If you've got any questions, then just ask down below. Please like, subscribe and all that stuff. And if you've got any suggestions for other songs you want me to make like a likey of, then just let me know down in the description. Bye.